My blessing is here now, Ashe, it is done. If you need a consultation, just go to the link in the bio. You will see the WhatsApp number, and then you send a message. Yes, we do a consultation. Our hashtag is my blessing is here now. Now, if our blessing is here now, why are we not experiencing it? That's the next question. It is the Odu that directs us. The Odu is the GPS that directs us to where our blessing is. Ashe, it is done. It is already done. In Ifa, we don't say God will do it. If you pray enough, if you have enough faith, it has already been done. Olodumare has already done it. Everything you need for life has already been put here for you long before you even existed. If a child is born today, money is already in this life. Success is already in this life. People are already getting married. Every experience of life has already been here before we came. So the reason we are not experiencing a lot of those things is because we have not been directed to where it is. And that is why in Yoruba, the word prayer is interpreted as Iwure. Iwure means to dig up blessings. So every blessing of our life, everything we need to make life a success is somewhere, and we need to go and dig it up. Every time you need it, you dig it up. Take for instance, you are a mother or a father and you have so many children. You have so many children. Your children have access to property you have bought in their name, cars you have bought in their name, estates, businesses. Are you going to give it to them at age 5? No. You can't give a 10-year-old a car to drive, even though you are super wealthy and that child deserves it. You wait until that child is of age, and then they will teach the child how to drive a car. It doesn't mean the child doesn't own the car. It doesn't mean the car wasn't bought in the name of the child. The same thing with the ire and the blessings of this life. Please keep tapping on your screen, keep tapping, keep liking, keep sharing. The blessings of this life is already here. Olodumare has given it to us. There are certain points in our lives that we get to that we need to go and access those things. And what directs us? How does a child know this property is what your father has left, that one is what your mother has left? There is a lawyer, there is an estate manager that guides them into this thing. The same way we have Ifa. The 256 Odu Ifa contains several essays that is made to guide us into where our Ore is. Someone said, could I ask for the best thing to do after having a concerning dream? The best thing to do after having a concerning dream is to do a divination, get a consultation, get a reading to find out what that dream means and what it stands for. Different dreams can mean different things at different times. So the Odu Ifa is what guides us into where to get that blessing that is already ours. Before we start, we make Iba. Iba is to pay homage to the powers that be, beginning from the divine and supreme being, Olodumare. We pay homage to the powers that be. Someone said, please, how can I subscribe? On YouTube, just go to the profile. You will see subscribe, you will see join. Subscribe is to generally be a part of this community. To join is to be a part of the exclusive community where I have tailored teachings for different things. So just go to the profile. And if you're having any difficulties doing that, send a message via WhatsApp. Somebody will be there to guide you into subscribing and joining. Thank you very much for the gift. So Ashe, we are going to make Iba. That means you are paying homage to the powers that be. Before you start anything, this program is to teach us, those of us in Ifa and Isheshe, how to make our morning prayers. How do we start our day? You start by making Iba. Now, I have a program that I have already carefully drafted this thing down, teaching you how to make Iba, how to make Iwure, how to make your prayers, what Iwure is meant for what. There is a dynamics of how it is done in Ifa. It's not the same way that Abrahamic religion has taught us. So as you transition to Ifa, you need to learn praying the right way in Ifa. It's a 12-part series that I have put together. It's available both on TikTok and on YouTube. You on TikTok, just get to the bio, you'll see subscription. Click on subscription, you will see the programs there, and then you click on it. On YouTube, go to your profile, you will see join. Click on join, it will give you the profile, and then you can register for that. So we start by making Iba. Akodaye Asheba. While we are making Iba, what you do at your end is to say Iba share. Type Iba share in the comment section. Akodaye Asheba. Asheba Sheda. Asheba ti wáyé ọjọ́. Asheba ti wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba aládé àlàáfíà Asheba. Aníkíbà wá ṣe o. Àtẹrẹrẹ kárí ayé Asheba. Aníkíbà wá ṣe o. Ìbà Jagunmalè olúwo òde ọ̀run. Asheba olúbíkín. Asheba ọ̀sán ìbíkín. Asheba gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tó dilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire mú. Asheba gbogbo àwọn tó tẹ̀ka tó tẹ̀. Asheba àwọn tó ṣáwó kù sẹ́yìn fáwa. Asheba àwọn tó ti ṣáwó káwa tó dé. Asheba àwọn tó gbé awo lé àwa lọ́wọ́. Asheba àwọn tó lànà ṣáájú wa. Asheba ìyá wa. Asheba bàbá wa. Asheba àwọn tí wọ́n ṣe ọlọ́pọ̀ tó wà wá wá sáyé. Aníkíbà àṣẹ. Asheba gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tí ń mọlẹ̀ ta ní. Asheba Ọ̀ṣun ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ́. Asheba Ṣàngó kábíyèsí Ṣàngó. Asheba Ògúnlákáyé. Asheba Èṣù láàlú. Asheba Yemọja iye gbogbo ọmọ ẹja. Asheba Ọ̀ṣun. Asheba Olókun. Asheba Ọlọ́sà. Asheba gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà ta ní. Asheba òrìṣà ńlá. Aṣeyé èpà òòṣà. Asheba Ọbàtálá. Aṣeyé èpà òòṣà. Asheba gbogbo àwọn agbára tó solé ayé ró. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pákẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágbogbo idẹ, ẹ̀yin arógbáṣọ tí ò ń balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tó bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì já, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́mú kan tó ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́mú, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ sún ọmọ sẹ́yìn tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ jábọ́, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lọ́wọ́. Asheba ìyá o. Aníkíbà wá ṣẹ. Wọ́n ní ewúrẹ́ tó wọlé lọ́jọ́sí tí ò júbà, òun ló dẹran àmúso. Àgùntàn tó wọlé lọ́jọ́sí tí ò júbà, òun ló dẹran àmúso. Àwa ti wọlé lénìí àti júbà. Wọ́n ní kíbà wá ṣẹ. Wọ́n ní ìbà ò kí ń hun ọmọ ènìyàn, kò ní hun wá lénìí o. Aníkíbà wá ṣẹ. A tún ti wá bá Ifá lénìí, aṣeyé èpà Ifá o. A tún ti wá kọ́ odù lénìí, aṣeyé èpà odù. Ifá orí wa rèé o. Láṣẹ Ìdùmarè, gbogbo nǹkan tá a máa kọ́ nínú odù lénìí á jẹ́ ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tèmi àti ẹ̀yin máa lò láṣẹ Ìdùmarè. We just made Iba to the powers that be and the powers that hold this earth, and we have made Iba to Ifa to the Odu, coming to get our own share of wisdom that will direct us in the path that we are supposed to go. Today is day 5, episode 5 on Ashe for today. We started with Ejiogbe on the first day. Please keep tapping on your screen, keep liking, keep sharing, keep tapping on your screen. Thank you. We started with Ejiogbe. We took an essay the first day. We went deeper into Ejiogbe again, and then we went to the next Odu, which is ዄYÈKÚ MÉJÌ. In ₦YÈKÚ MÉJì, I told you that the blessing of protection is in there. In Ejiogbe, the first essay, we talked about joy. Unlimited joy. Olodumare said it is here with us already, and the Odu directed us into it. Then the next day we went into the Odu that talked the essay that talks about Ori, how to activate our Ori and get the best out of our Ori. Ifa directed us into that. Then we went into ₦YÈKÚ MÉJì. ₦YèKÚ MÉJì taught us about the covenant of protection and security that we have. That was the first essay in ₦YèKÚ MÉJì. Then we went into the second essay of ₦YèKÚ MÉJì that told us about our Egbe, the significance of Egbe and the role they play in this life. The fact that our Egbe has started losing value and we are losing the blessings that is attached to Egbe. ޮYèKÚ MÉJì led us back to connect with our Egbe. Now, the Odu Ifa for today. For those of you that are Omo Ikoshe Ifa, I will make the sign of the Odu for today, and you will tell me what it is. So we start with this 2, 2, no, okay, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Who knows what this Odu is? 2, 2112, 2112. Quickly, somebody type it in the comment section. Which Iyanifa is this? Omo awo ni gbogbo wa o. Aboru aboye o. Oduwo la fi sórí ọpọ́n ifá yìí. Ta ló mọ̀ o? Ẹ̀yin gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ awo. It is not ዄYÈKÚ. It is not ዄYÈKÚ. Somebody said Osameji. Okay, now this is an assignment for you. Let's go into another order. I'm trying to teach you something. This is 2212. Which Iyanifa is this? These are the basic things that we are supposed to learn when we come to Ifa. This is Odu 2212. Which Iyanifa is this? Who is typing it? Which Iyanifa is this? It is not ዄYèKÚ. Which Iyanifa is this? Somebody said Obameji. Obameji is not an Odu. Iwori. Which Iyanifa is this? Okay, now the basics of the foundation of your coming to Ifa is the Odu. The Odu is your foundation of coming to Ifa. That is the foundation of your coming into Ifa. It is the Odu. Everything that we learn here is in the Odu. Everything that Olodumare is speaking to us is in the Odu. So the first and the basic thing you need to learn, I told you that Ifa is about knowledge. The first and most important thing that you need to learn is the Odu. That is where your foundation should come from. So if you do not have adequate knowledge in the Odu Ifa, there is no way you are going to be able to communicate with your Ifa, with Olodumare, with your Orishas on this journey. How do you understand when you go for a divination somewhere and somebody says, oh, the Odu that came out is Osameji. Ifa says you should go and sell your property and bring the money here. If you have been studying Osameji, you will tell the person that is not in Osameji anyway. That is not what Odu Ifa Osameji says. It's like those of you who are coming from church. You meet somebody on the road and the person says, I have a prophecy for you. In the book of Exodus chapter 2, Peter and Paul said, you already know there is no Peter and Paul in Exodus. Because you learned it, you have to get used to Ifa too. You have to learn. You have to learn the things about this. Start it. Get a book. There are so many books out there that combines the Yoruba and the English of Ifa. If you are not good with reading and being self-taught, register at the Ifa College. We have a course that is called the 256 Mastery Odu Ifa course, the 256 Odu Mastery course. It takes almost 2 years to learn, but you'll be learning each Odu. There are certain number of Odus we have put together to be taught week after week, both in English and in Yoruba. It's not ₦YÈKÚ MÉJì. ₦YÈKÚ MÉJì is 2222 on both sides, both in English and in Yoruba. Now that is an assignment for you. We are going to Iyanifa MÉJì today. I'm not going to draw the mark for you. I want somebody to write it in the comment section. If you are going to write Iyanifa MÉJì in the binary form where you have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Take for instance a geobase 1, 1, 1, 1 in both places. ₦YèKÚ MÉJì is 2, 2, 2, 2 in both places. What is Iyanifa MÉJì? Iyanifa MÉJì is the third in the order that Orunmila gave us the 16 principal Odus. And there are a lot of Omawo on this comment section. What is Iyanifa MÉJì? Iyanifa MÉJì is number 3. So you type it down. Today you are going to be part of the teaching. Type it down in the comment section while I teach. Odu Ifa Iyanifa MÉJì is the Odu that we are going to be examining today. The essay of that Odu that is our focus today, says Ẹni abáwálé. The essence says Ẹni abáwóde là ń bá relé, ẹni ajá bá wá lajá ń bá lọ, bàtà ò ní fẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ sílẹ̀, adífá fún èjìkókó òwòrì, èyí tí ó tẹjúmọ́ akápò rẹ̀ gírígírí. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi òwò mi re, èjìkókó òwòrì, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi òwò mi re, ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń dá lájé, èjìkókó òwòrì, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi òwò mi re, ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń dá láya, ló ń dọlọ́kọ, ló ń doníre gbogbo, èjìkókó òwòrì, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi òwò mi re. Somebody is writing, oh, the person has deleted it. That is the Odu that we are examining today. I will repeat it again in Yoruba and then translate it in English, and we break it down to find the blessing that that Odu is directing us to. It says, Ẹni abáwóde là ń bá relé, ẹni ajá bá wá lajá ń bá lọ, bàtà ò ní fẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ sílẹ̀, adífá fún èjìkókó òwòrì, èyí tí ó tẹjúmọ́ akápò rẹ̀ gírígírí. Ẹbọ làwo ní kó mú ṣe, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi òwò mi re, èjìkókó òwòrì, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi òwò mi re, èjìkókó òwòrì, ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń dá lájé, èjìkókó òwòrì, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi òwò mi re, ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń dá láya, ló ń dọlọ́kọ, ló ń dọlọ́mọ, ló ń doníre gbogbo, èjìkókó òwòrì, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi òwò mi re. Please keep tapping on your screen, keep liking, keep sharing. The more taps we get, the more viral this streaming will go. Now, translated into English, she says, Ẹni abájáde là ń bá relé. The person that we go out with is the one that we return home with. If you go out together with someone, you return back with them. Ẹni ajá bá wá lajá ń bá lọ. The one that the dog goes out with is the one that the dog will return home with. Your dog cannot go out with you, and then return home with somebody else. Bàtà ò ní fẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ sílẹ̀. You can't go out with your shoe and your shoe will leave you at the party or at the supermarket. You can't go to the mall and then leave your shoe there, or your shoe will leave you there and return home separately. We made a divination for èjìkókó òwòrì, the one that will look steadily on his akapo. Akapo is treasurer. He looks steadily on his treasurer. You look steadily on the person that is keeping your money. Think about it. If you have your stocks in somewhere, you are looking steadily on your stocks. If you have your business somewhere, your job, your whatever it is, those of you that make contributions that we call a susu or susu in Africa, if you are giving your money to someone to keep, are you not going to be watching them? Oh God, don't go and get drunk and have accidents. These stocks must not crash. The moment you start to notice that something is happening to that company, you take your money out. You look steadily on the one that is keeping your money and your finances. The way you look at them, that is the description that Ifa gave. He says they made a divination for èjìkókó òwòrì, the one that will look steadily on his treasurer. Ifa says he should make a divination. What was his divination about? His divination was about, what am I supposed to focus on in life to have success? What am I supposed to focus on in life to have? What is that thing that is the custodian of my success in life? The same way your treasurer or your accountant is the one that is keeping your money. Your money speaks volumes about the rest of your life. So èjìkókó òwòrì went to make a divination. What is that thing that I'm supposed to look at on intensely and focus on in this life? Just give me that one thing. And the divination was done. He was asked to make ebo, and the instruction that followed is, Ifa, look at me. Ifa is looking at you intently like this. You too look at Ifa. òun wò mí, mò ń wò, gbangba la jọ ń wòra wa. Adífá fún Èjìkókó Òwòrì. You are looking at Ifá, Ifá is looking at you. Steady, put your focus steadily on Ifá. So to answer the question of Èjìkókó Òwòrì, what is that thing I'm supposed to focus on that is the treasurer or the treasury of every good thing in my life? The response from Ìwòrì Méjì is your Ifá. He says Ifá is looking at me and I'm looking at him. Anyone that sets their eyes and focus intently on Ifá, Ifá gives them blessing. Ifá rewards them with Ajé. That is the first line. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi owó mi ire, ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ òun ló ń lájé. The one that Ifá looks at and the one that keeps steady on Ifá is the one that has Ajé. Ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń lọ́kọ, ló ń láya, ló ń níre gbogbo. The one that you look at intently is the one that would have a partner, would have children, will have all the blessings of this life. Is Ifá that brings it. And they told Èjìkókó Òwòrì to make his ẹbọ. Ó gbọ́rírú ẹbọ òru, ó dalájé, ó dọlọ́mọ, ó doníre gbogbo. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi owó mi ire, Èjìkókó Òwòrì. Now, straight to the point. For those of you who have been asking, what is that thing I'm supposed to focus on in life that is going to give me all the blessings? What is that one key that is going to open up the blessings that I need in this life? If the Odu for today, which is Ìwòrì Méjì, it says it is your Ifá. It is the Odu. Now, somebody is asking, what exactly is that Ifá? Ifá is an embodiment of universal knowledge. Ifá contains knowledge of everything that makes up this earth. Oh, wow. You mean there is something that I can go to and I find answers to every question in life? I don't mean spiritual alone. I mean, I need answers to science, to medicine, to physics, to philosophy, to anthropology, to astronomy, to health, relationship, business, finances, everything, even my mood swings. I need something to explain. If Ìwòrì Méjì says it is Ifá. Now, when we say Ifá says something, it is not, Ifá is not a being that speaks. Ifá is just an embodiment of knowledge. Somebody has spoken those words that has been written. Who spoke those words that are written in Ifá? Olódùmarè himself, the divine and the supreme being themselves. That is why we say Ifá ni ohùn ẹnu Olódùmarè. Ifá is the voice of Olódùmarè, the words that has come out of Olódùmarè's mouth to us is Ifá. So this whole earth, Olódùmarè sat to think, okay, I'm going to create this universe and everything that there is. This is the beginning, this is the end. Like a movie. He made a movie. He has the scripts, he has everything, the continuity, everything. He knows every corner of the movie. There is nothing in the movie that is surprising to him. He owns the movie. The director and the actors don't have to ask him, how do we figure out the next scene? Let's go and beg the producer. Let's pray. Let's pray to the producer that he should give us the next scene. Let's pray to the producer that he should give us lightning and sound. That is the way religion makes it look like. If you own the movie, why is anybody having to come and beg you and ask you for script and light and sound and food and set and makeup and costume? You make everything available. You give them everything that they want. It's a long movie series. As the new actors and actresses are joining, they already have the scripts. They don't have to call the executive producer every time. They just take the write-up he has written there and every plan that he has. The same thing. When Olódùmarè puts this earth, this universe and everything that breathes, this life as we know it, when Olódùmarè puts it together, he gave everything that it comes with it. And it is in the Odu. The 256 Odu Ifá with the several S's under it. So we don't need to go to Olódùmarè and say, oh, this is what I need. Oh, this is what I need. It is there already. Just open and find where that thing is and go there. You need light on set. There is somebody already in charge of light. There is an Odu in charge of light. You need your script. There is an Odu in charge of it. Your relationship, your lifestyle, who you get married to, how you will live every day is already in there. It's not far away. That is why the hashtag of this program says, my blessing is here now. Ashe, it is done. It is here now. All you need to do is find where it is. So today, it says that, what do you need? What is that thing you need to be focused and steady on? Odifa Ewori Meji says it is Ifa. Ifa tejumo mi owo mi ire. Ejikoko owori. Ifa, look at me and give me all the ire. Elaboro elaboye. Look at me and give me all the ire. Ẹni tí Ifá bá tẹjúmọ́ tó bá tẹjúmọ́ fá, excuse me, òun ló ń di oníre gbogbo, òun ló ń dolówó, òun ló ń dọlọ́lá. Ẹni tí Ifá bá tẹjúmọ́, òun ló ń doníre gbogbo. The person that looks at Ifa and Ifa looks at, he is the one that gets all the blessing without having to beg and ask and pray and do spiritual gymnastics, carry spiritual AK-47, and all of that thing is just unnecessary drama. Well, we are too grown up for that. You should teach that to children just to keep them engaged. But as adults, we should understand what things are, know how to get them, and go there. I will recite that Odu again. Odu Ifa Ewori Meji. That is where Ifa is speaking to us from. And I asked a question. I said, in the comment section, type what that Odu looks like. What is the sign of that Odu? If you don't know it, please join Ifa College, ifacollege.ng, and register for 256 mastery course in Odu. The 256 Odu Ifa mastery course. Register for it and start to learn. The more of this knowledge you get, the lesser it is for people to be able to lie to you about religion, about spirituality, about your finances, about anything. They tell you before God can bless you, you have to give to God. The more you continue to give to God, the more He continues to bless you. That sounds like a transactional relationship. Olodumare does not need anything from you. He made you. They made you. They made this earth. They are coming from a place of abundance. So what do they need from you to give? Aside from recognize, pay homage, make your Iba. I recognize the authority of Olodumare and all the powers that be. It does not need you to give money. Whatever money they are asking you to give to God, human beings are the ones that is using it. It's not God. Does that mean that the things that we do for tradition, for religion, doesn't need money? It needs money. But let us come out straight and say, this money we are collecting it to push the message of Ifa in other languages that people need it. Simple. Don't say you are giving God money. He doesn't need it. They don't need your money. If we call for we need a contribution in Ifa community, there are French-speaking people that need the Odu Ifa translated into French, and we need money to be able to do that. Let's know that is what we are collecting it from. It doesn't sound sensible to say that God created you on this earth, and for you to have success in this earth, He needs you to give Him money so that He can give it back to Him. What is He? A company that is selling shares? Or an investment scheme? No. Let's come out straight and say, this is what we want. I can't post this. Okay, no, don't write it as those marks. Just write 2, 1, number 2, number 1, 2, put a space, 1. Just write it like that. I think it will be easier for you to write and for us to read. So that is what it is. The only thing Olodumare is asking you to focus on is these words that He has spoken. Because everything is there. Your Father has left inheritance for you. You don't go to His graveside and start begging, Daddy, please, you need to give me that house. You need to give me that. He has put out a proper will, and they are the people that are the custodians of that will to effect it and to let it come into place. His vault in the bank has a key and has a password. All you need to do is get that key and that password and put it in and get it out. That is how simple Ifa is. 2112, 2112. Correct. Thank you so much. 2112, 2112. That is Odrifa Iworemeji. I'm repeating it. If you don't know these basic codes and you have gone off to join Tech Bro, Tech Girl, and you are learning codes in computer and you cannot learn the simple code of your own life hack, the code that is going to help you unlock the several blessings of life, there is it is, you don't have a balanced life. Let me say it like that. In your busy schedules, Ifa College has been designed to take care of learning for people in the diaspora and people with busy schedules. You log in when you are free, you pause when you are busy, you come back into it. It doesn't have a time frame for completion. The most important thing is to get knowledge. It's not a, oh, I want to be able to finish in 4 years so that I can graduate and start doing something with. You don't graduate out of the knowledge of Ifa. You continue to learn. ifacollege.ng is the website. Go there, register for the course, and start to know these things for yourself. The times that people will deceive you about Ifa is over. The times that people will deceive you about what is obtainable in life is over. Now we have brought back our Ifa, we have brought back the truth. Know it for yourself. A lot of my friends, way back when I used to be a pastor in church, when they see me and they talk about, no, if you have left Christianity to come to Ifa, it means that your salvation was not genuine. Auntie, how do you know salvation that is genuine? What is the yardstick for genuine salvation? Who is marking it? Who is labeling it? And then I told them, I said, you know Ifa, you know the Bible. I know the Bible. I know Ifa, you don't know Ifa. So if you are going to be a judge on which one is better, at least have knowledge of both of them. You don't come to say, I've picked the best. This beautiful handpiece I have is the best that there is the most beautiful, is the best that I have, is the most beautiful, yet is only one you have seen in your life and is only one that you have. How do you say there is best out of one thing? How do you say there is best out of one thing? Someone said, where can I get that to buy? Where can you get what to buy? I don't know what you are referring to. Thank you, the person that typed ifacollege.ng. Please let somebody type the WhatsApp number. The man that is usually, the account that usually types the WhatsApp number on the screen for me is not available today. So please, who is that person? Yori, please, can you type the WhatsApp number so that we make sure that it's just one person that is typing it and then I can pin it. So if you have any questions, like you get to the website and you're trying to decide, there are so many beautiful courses, so much knowledge in there. You need an advisor, a course advisor on how to navigate. There is a WhatsApp link on the website, so just click on it. It will take you to the course advisor. You talk about what you want to do. Oh, where can you buy the Ifa bowl? No, you don't buy Ifa bowl. You do your Itefa and then it's given to you. You don't buy it. It's not something you go into market to buy. So you do your Itefa. Your Itefa is that divination that gets you into Ifa. That divination that is done for you, that officially makes you a part of Ifa and officially makes you entitled to get an Ifa bowl. One of these ones that is on my screen. For those of you on YouTube, yeah, those are Ifa. Now, I brought them close to me so that I would explain something in the course of this. Okay, yeah, somebody just typed the WhatsApp number and I've pinned it. There are two numbers. If you also have the second one, because WhatsApp has been acting crazy lately, I can't even seem to define what's going on with them. So we have been on both numbers. In case one is down, you'll be able to read the other one. So if you have the other number, the 0808-417-2309, please type it in the comment section too. So that is what the Odu says. It says, Eniaba jade lamba, eniaba rode lamba rele. ẹni ajá bá wá lajá ń bá lọ, bàtà onífẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ sílẹ̀, adífá fún èjìkókó Òwòrì, èyí tí ó tẹjú mọ́ akápò rẹ̀ gírígírí, ẹbọ lawó ní kó ṣe. Èjìkókó Òwòrì, ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi ó wò mí re, èjìkókó Òwòrì, ẹni ó bá tẹjú mọ́ ló ń dá lájé. Èjìkókó Òwòrì, ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi ó wò mí re, èjìkókó Òwòrì, ẹni ó bá tẹjú mọ́ ló ń dá láya, ló ń dọlọ́kọ, ló ń doníre gbogbo. Èjìkókó Òwòrì, ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi ó wò mí re. The Odu says, the person that we go out with is the one we will come home with. He says the dog, the person the dog goes out with, is the one the dog will return back home with. Meaning that they are together. The person you go out with, you are together with them. You are coming back home with them. The person that the dog goes out with, they are together. They will come back home together. He says your shoe will not abandon you in the party, in the mall, on your way out, and come home separately for you. Meaning that you go out with your shoe, you are returning back. He's talking about two working together closely like this. So what is that one that you are working together closely? The divination was done for Èjìkókó Òwòrì, the one that is fixated, focused on his Ifa, is focused on his Akapo, his treasurer. The Akapo is your treasurer, your accountant, the one that takes care of everything that you have in life. You will be focused on them, following them. Please, I need to know where you are going, your step by step. The same way, the response that was given to Èjìkókó Òwòrì when he made the divination to say, what is that thing I'm supposed to be focused on in life that will give me a summary of everything that life has? He says it is your Ifa. Ifa tẹjú mọ́ mi kó wò mí re. Ifa, look at me. Ifa, look at me and focus on me. The number has been pinned on the screen. Look at me. That number pinned on the screen is available both on Telegram and on WhatsApp. So in case Telegram is acting or WhatsApp is acting up, just look for that same number on the Telegram app. You'll find us there, so that we are available on any platform, irrespective of the one that is working or that is not working. He says, Ifa tẹjú mọ́ mi, Ifa, look at me with your eyes, focus on me, and give me what? Give me Aje, give me Oko, which is husband, give me Aya, which is wife, give me Omo, which is children, give me Iregbogbo, which is all the blessings of life. Ifa is the one that will give it to you. Now, this is the point where I want to make a quick apology to everybody that has experienced one unpleasant situation or the other while they were joining Ifa, while they were crossing into Ifa. A lot of you have met different types of Babalawos and Iyanifas who gave you a very wrong impression of Ifa while they were trying to get you to pay for this or pay for that. Particularly those of you in the diaspora, they were very loving and caring. They were there for you. They did their best to communicate with you. The moment they took your money from you, you did the Itefa, they totally abandoned you. No follow-up, no teaching on how you will continue to sustain yourself on this journey. Because doing your Itefa or your Ishefa, which is your how do I put it, which is your welcome step into Ifa, that is just the first step. Your welcome step, it is your first step. Your first baby step in Ifa is your Itefa, your Ishefa. You coming to do a divination that tells you about your life and gives you the Odu that speaks of your life. That's just the first step. And after that first step, they literally left you and abandoned you. Some of you, especially women, when you had to deal with certain Babalawos, they had dealt with you inappropriately. I don't want to go deep into that, but those of you that have experienced it or heard that other people have experienced it, you know what I'm talking about. On behalf of the entire global Ifa and Isheshi community, I apologize. That is not the way Ifa is. It's just 1 or 2, 3 people that choose to be the way that they are. I was speaking to someone yesterday who was still narrating her ordeal, but she said she just kept on hanging there because she knows that Ifa is the way for her. We cannot judge the entire body of a whole race of people based on your experience with 1 or 2 people. Are your experiences valid? Yes. Do you have every reason to be pained and upset, embarrassed? Yes. But that does not represent Ifa in any way. That does not represent Ìṣẹ̀ṣe in any way. Ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́ is the foundation of Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, which is good and meek character. Ìwà rere, ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́. And sometimes those babalawos that you experience those things with, I have a video on TikTok and on YouTube where I explain the difference between a babalawo and Adamushe. You cannot know by seeing them, but here is what it is. A babalawo is not likely to take you through a very, unpleasant experience in your journey in Ifa. Why? Because he swore an oath in Awo. Awo is like a secrecy, like a covenant. Yoruba will say, when I'm speaking to people and I want to tell you something that you should not tell somebody else, I will remind you, Awola for Oyenshio, meaning that I spoke to you in confidence, as a secret, as a covenant. Don't break it to anybody. The same way when we say Babalawo, the Baba, the father that owns Awo, Iyanifa, the mother that owns Ifa, and they are tenants of that, which we swore an oath to as a profession, just like the lawyers and the doctors swear an oath of professionalism. That is a Babalawo. He's not likely to go against it because he knows the repercussion of it. Does that mean Babalawos are perfect? No, the word perfect doesn't even exist in this side of life. We are all human. We will make mistakes here and there, yes. But that a Babalawo and Iyanifa will go out of their way to deliberately and intentionally want to do something that would hurt you? No, it's not likely. But then we have the Adamushe. And what they do their things by themselves. They don't have any oath that they have made to any Awo anywhere. They don't have anybody that is checking them. They don't have any governing thing. They don't owe anything to anyone. Now, your question might be, how then did they learn to become a Babalawo if they were not taken through that oath? Now, people can pick information anywhere. Somebody can come to me and start learning Ifa and say, oh, I want to become an Iyanifa or a Babalawo. And then 4 years down the line, the person can leave. They already have the knowledge. People that were born into the house of practicing Babalawos and Iyanifas, they have the knowledge. But it doesn't mean that they had gone through that. They didn't go through it. They can gather their knowledge from anywhere. Now, because they have not sworn an oath to the code of conduct of Ifa, they can do anything they want. But you and I cannot, or you cannot get to know the difference between them by just looking at them. Which is why day in, day out, those of us that are coming from a place of education and exposure, we are trying to structure this thing. Because it is going beyond just a community of people having something. It is becoming global. It needs a lot of structuring here and there to accommodate for people that are new. So once again, I apologize for your experience on that, but it doesn't speak about Ifa. This Odu tells us that Ifa brings Ire. Ire Bobo Onifa Mamwa. Now, let's go to these bowls that are here. They represent different people's Ifa. Some of my clients have their, after they've done their Itefa or Ishefa, they don't go with it, maybe because the environment they are, they can't take things like that here. They have it there, and we have it there with them. There are quite a number of them. You can look at it like that. Yeah, we have quite a number of them here. For those of you on YouTube, you can look at it. We have quite a number of them here. But I don't have my shrine filled up with people's Ifa, because I encourage people to take their Ifa with them when they are going. It is your Ifa. They say that The Odu said, you are supposed to be looking at your Ifa, and your Ifa is looking at you like this. So carry it to your house. Except it becomes, you know, very not, how I put it, realistic for you to have it. Maybe your partner is not open to this and you don't want to go start another religious war in your home, or you share apartments with people, you don't trust the people around you. If you have genuine reasons, yes. But if you don't, please take your Ifa and let it be with you. Babalawos that are making it compulsory for you, except Ifa expressly states. I did the Ifa for somebody not too long ago, and Ifa says for the next 30 days they have to be doing Ose for this Ifa every day. So it has to be with the Babalawo. And after that 30 days, I said, come and carry your Ifa and take it with you. So it's something that you should. Now, in Yoruba, we have what we call Ose. Ose is the Yoruba word for week. So before the Gregorian calendar was brought to us that has Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we had our own weekly calendar structure, and it was a 4-4-day thing. Some people say it's 5 days, but when you say 5 days, you count including that day. And every day of our week, is associated with an Orisha or some Orishas. So we have Ose. Every day is an Ose for one Orisha or the other. Today now, in the Yoruba calendar, today is Ose Ifa. Today is Ose Oshun. Today is Ose for a couple of other Orishas and Irumoles. So every day of the week is an Ose. That's another thing you should know as an Ifa devotee. We all like to say Monday is Ojo Aje. Yes, Monday is Ojo Aje in the sense of Monday is the start of a business day. Monday is not Ojo Aje in the sense that Monday is the day of Orisha Aje. No. Monday is not the day of Orisha Aje. It's not the Ose for Orisha Aje. Our Ose is not counted in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today is Ose Ifa now. The next Ose Ifa will be, today is Wednesday. The next Ose Ifa will be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's the next Ose Ifa. Now, how do you know how to count the calendar? Today is Ose Ifa. Tomorrow is going to be Ose Obatala, Oshala, Olokun, Olosa, Aje, and all those white Orishas. It's going to be tomorrow. On and on like that. Yesterday, tomorrow is also going to be, so we have it like that. Egbe has their own Ose. Ogun has their own Ose. Eshu has their own Ose. Ifa and Eshu is the same Ose. Like that. Now, how do you know how to calculate that? Don't worry, I'm not asking you to put it in your head. Go to ifacollege.ng, Ifa College website. You will see the Yoruba calendar there. You can download it and have it with you to know what day of the week is represented with what. What's the difference between Orishas and Ifa and Irumole? It is in the energies that they work with and the work that Olodumare has asked them to do. That's just it. The energies that they work with and what Olodumare has sent them here to do. So download the Yoruba calendar so that you know what each day is representing originally as Olodumare gave it to us. You can write Monday, Tuesday at your place of work, in your calendar, in the public, but as someone that is connected to Ifa, that takes their source from here, you need to know what energy works with each day. Now, today is Ose Ifa and Ose Oshun. Today is the best day to give Ose to your Ifa. There is a practice we call Ose for your Ifa. You come with your kola nuts, your obi. You come with your oti, your dry gin. You come with your eja, your eku. All those little things here and there, and then you come to Ifa to give it to Ifa. Today is another Ose. Today is another week. For those of you that have done your Itefa, you are supposed to know how to do Ose for your Ifa. If the person that did Itefa for you did not teach you how to do Ose, reach out and ask how it is done. If they are not forthcoming with any response, you can reach out to me. Please, can somebody post the WhatsApp number again, both on YouTube and on Telegram and on TikTok, please. Post the WhatsApp number again and keep tapping on your screen, please, guys. Thank you. All right, thank you very much. That's the WhatsApp number. The account Yuri just posted it on TikTok. I've pinned it. Send a message via WhatsApp and say, I need to know how to do Ose for my Ifa. And then you also give, the best days to give gifts to each Orishas is the Ose of that Orisha. You want to do Ebo for Ogun, find out the next Ose for Ogun. That is the day that has been ascribed to Ogun, that their energy is strongest. Does that mean you cannot do Ebo for any Orisha on any random day? Oh, you can. But there are days of the week set aside for certain things, for a purpose, for a reason. It's not just random. And everything about the Yoruba system, I told you, is deeply rooted in spirituality. Everything has spiritual meanings. So to get the best out of it, you need to know what this is. If you have not done your Ifa and you don't have your own Ifa, as far as I'm concerned, you have not started life. You are just gambling. This one will work, this one will not work. We will win this one, we will lose this one. You don't have to live life like that. You are too grown to be that kind of way. Children are the ones that are supposed to be living like that. You are a grown adult that is responsible for yourself and other people's lives. And you are still living your life based on, let's see if that works. Asking and begging. No, we don't do that. So today's Odu has been Iwori Meji, and Iwori Meji has taught us the significance of our Ifa. Iwori Meji says, Ifa tejumo mi owo mi re, eji koko ori. Ifa tejumo mi owo mi re, eji koko ori. Eni o ba tejumo lo nlaje, eji koko ori. Ifa tejumo mi owo mi re, eji koko ori. Ẹni ò bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń dọláya, ló ń dọlọ́mọ, ló ń doníre gbogbo. Èjì kókó orí, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi owó mi re. Anybody that Ifa looks at is the one that is focused on Ifa is the one that has all the blessings of life. What is this? Ebo Yoruba, please, ni mo gbọ́. Mi ò gbọ́ English. You say you don't understand English. And you're here. If you don't understand, see, let me tell you what I say to my friends. For people that do not understand English at all, in 2025, it means that you have somebody in your house that is actively practicing Ifa. If you are in an environment where you have not been allowed to speak English at all, that means you are in a very strongly rooted Yoruba community. There is somebody in your house that is doing Ifa. So you see these things that we are teaching online, there's somebody in your house that is living it. There is somebody in your house, in your community. There's somebody there that is living Ifa. If you truly do not understand English at all, there's somebody in your community that knows Ifa. You know these things that we are teaching you already. So let's focus more. This community is to bridge the gap for people that don't have that privilege at all around them. Okay, so this is what this is. So for every word that I speak, I try my best to make sure that we interpret it. Now we have come to the end of Ashe for today. The person that says run check for me, you need a divination. Please send a message to the WhatsApp number. Let me see if I can pin the WhatsApp number that was posted again. I will pin it on the screen. All right, I'll pin the WhatsApp number on the screen. Send the message to the WhatsApp number. Let's make our Iwure. Eshe Pupo, thank you very much for all those that joined from the United States, Florida, Connecticut, New York, those that joined from Belgium, Aboro Aboyo, those that joined from other parts of Europe, from Nigeria, from Osogbo, from Lagos State. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa, ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́. Onírúṣẹ́ ọlọ́bẹ̀ ẹ ṣé, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fún wa ní gift náà, ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Elédùmarè ọba aláàánú á túbọ̀ máa bùkún fún yín. From Jamaica, wow, thank you so much for joining. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ire gbogbo ló máa máa jẹ́ tiwa. Let's go into our Iwure. Iwure is how we make prayers in Ifa. I've told you. If you have not learned the praying the right way in Ifa, go to the link in the bio. Go to the bio of TikTok. You will see subscribe there. Click on subscription. Click on subscription and learn how to pray the right way in Ifa. From New York, thank you very much. Olumide from Lagos, Nigeria, thank you. for joining. Those of you on YouTube, go to the profile. You will see join. The icon join will be there. Click on it and join. And learn to pray the right way in Ifa. These things are the things you are going to do for yourself. Thank you from Ivory Coast. These are the things you are supposed to do for yourself. Nobody is going to do this one for you. This one is not the responsibility of a Babalawo. It's what you are going to do for your own self, to make a success by yourself. So please learn it. Let's move into our Iwure. We start our Iwure by making Iba. Akodaye ashebale nkansi anikiba wa share. You will type Iba share or Ashe in the comment section. Asheba ti wáyé ọjọ́ òní, asheba ti wọ̀ oòrùn. Asheba ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ tẹ̀ káwa tó tẹ̀, asheba àwọn tó ṣílẹ̀kùn ọjọ́ ìní anikiba wa share. Asheba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, asheba agbára tó solé ayé ró, asheba ẹni tó ní kémi àti yín wà, tó ní ká jẹ, tó ní ká mí, tó ní ká rí, tó ní ká rí bá ṣe rí lónìí yìí, asheba anikiba wa share. Ajagunmali olúwo òde ọ̀run, ìbà wa ní o, aníkíbà wa ṣe. Àṣèbà olúbíkin, àṣèbà ọ̀sán ìbíkin, àṣèbà ìyá àti bàbá tó ṣe ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, wọ́n ní òrìṣà bí ìyá òsì. Àṣèbà gbogbo ìyá wa, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn abiyamọ lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé yìí, àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣe o. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀jòrò òró, ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, ìyá mi o, mo ṣèbà ọ̀sá, mo ṣèbà ẹlẹ́yẹ, mo ṣèbà àwọn ìyá tí wọ́n dúró níbi tí ayé ń dúró sí, àwọn tó ń jẹ́ ayé fúnra wọn, mo ṣèbà, mo ní kí bà mí ṣe o. Gbogbo òrìṣà tá ní, gbogbo irúnmọlẹ̀ tá ní látòkè dókè láì yọ apá kan sílẹ̀, àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣe o. Ọbàtálá, Ọbàtáṣà, Ọbàtálá Ọ̀sẹ̀rẹ̀màgbò, àṣèbà, àṣèbà Ọ̀ṣunṣẹ̀ Ẹ̀gẹ̀ṣẹ́, olóòyè ayò, ládékojú ẹbọra tí ń gbé nínú omi, àṣèbà, ìyá mi alágbolódò, mo ṣèbà, aṣọre yèyé o, omi o, ọ̀tá o, ẹ̀rí o, àgbá o, oore yèyé Ọ̀ṣun o, àṣèbà. Ògùn lákàáyé ọ̀ṣun ìmọ̀lẹ̀ olómi nílé fẹ̀jẹ̀wọ̀ láṣọ nílé fi mọ̀ kí mọ̀ bóra, àṣèbà. Èṣù láàrin ògiri òkú láàróyè ẹlẹ́kùn sunkún láàróyè èṣù ní ẹlẹ́kùn ṣu ní láàróyè èṣù fún, àṣèbà. A ní èṣù má ṣe ní ọmọ ẹlòmíì ní kó lọ ṣe, àṣèbà. Kábíyèsí Ṣàngó, àkàtà yẹríyẹrì, iná lójú iná lẹ́nu, wọ́n ní èéfín là ń gbá láyé, iná ń bẹ lọ́dọ̀ bàbá mi lọ́rùn. Kábíyèsí Ṣàngó, àṣèbà. Ṣàngó là ń pè ní alágbádá iná, aláwọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ oòrùn. Kábíyèsí Ṣàngó là ń ké sí yẹn, àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣe ọ. Àṣèbà ajé ògúngúrú sọ oníṣọ òbòjì, ajé tí ń ṣẹrú dọmọ, ajé tó ń kórè wá látọ̀tún àtòsì, àṣèbà ajé ìwọ, àwa ni kó wá dúró tì, àwa ni kó wá jókòó tì, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àṣèbà. Àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn babaláwo, gbogbo àwọn ọ̀yá àbíyè, ìyá lóríṣà, bàbá lóríṣà, àwọn eléré ọmọ, àwọn ọ̀yá àgbẹ̀bí lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tẹ́ ẹ ti ń lù tó ti ń dún, tẹ́ ẹ ti ń ṣa ewé àtegbò tó ti ń jẹ́ fún yín, àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣe. Gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba, níjòyè, gbogbo kábíyèsí nílẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjìrè, àṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣe ọ, ìbà ṣe. Wọ́n lọ́mọdé tó bá wọlé tó júbà, òun ló máa roko dalẹ̀. Èmi àti yín ti wọlé àti júbà lẹ́yìn, a máa roko dalẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi lọ̀sẹ̀ Ifá orí mi rèé o. Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀ dayọ̀, Ifá orí mi rè, Ifá torí ẹni tí ò sún wọn ṣe, Ifá orí mi rè, Ifá ohun ẹnu Olódùmarè, Ifá orí mi rè, Ifá afinimọ̀nà aráyé, Ifá orí mi rè o. Wọ́n ní ẹni tí Ifá bá tẹjúmọ́ òun ló ń doníre, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi kó wò mí re, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi kó wò mí re. Wọ́n ní ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń da lájé, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi ó wò mí re. Wọ́n ní ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń da láya, ló ń dọlọ́kọ, ló ń doníre gbogbo, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi ó wò mí re. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ èmi àti ẹ̀yin, àṣẹ. Gbogbo ire tó wà nínú odù òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa, àṣẹ èèpà odù o. Gbogbo ire tó wà nínú odù òun ló máa jẹ́ tèmi àti yín, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ojúmọ́ tuntun ti wá mọ́ wa lẹ́nu, ó ti mọ́ wa sówó, ó ti mọ́ wa sáyọ̀, ó ti mọ́ wa sí ìdùnnú àtàlàáfíà, ó ti mọ́ wa sí àìkú tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Nínú ọjọ́ ẹ̀ní àní bá wọn fẹnu kò, àní ṣìṣe o, àní tẹ ojú ayé mọ́lẹ̀. Àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí wọn ní bínú sí wa, àwọn tó ṣáwó kù sẹ́yìn wọ́n máa gbè wá, Ifá á gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọdún Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo tá à ń ṣe yìí a máa dúró tì wá, a máa ju wá ṣe. Gbogbo ire tó wà nínú ọdún Ọ̀ṣun tá à ń ṣe yìí òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa. O wáyọ̀rìn bí ẹni wá owó, bí ẹni wá ọlá, bí ẹni wá ọmọ, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè òun ni ó máa dúró tì wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ire tí Ọ̀ṣun Ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ́ tó ní lọ́wọ́ òun ló máa fi jẹ́ tiwa o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àwa tá a wá ń ṣiṣẹ́, gbogbo ibi tá a bá ti ń ṣiṣẹ́, ire tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ báyìí òun ni kó jẹ́ tiwa, ire oko báyìí òun ni ká máa kó délé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tá a bá kọjú sí, ire ni ká máa bá níbẹ̀. Wọ́n ní ire lójú owó ń rí, ojú èmi àti ẹ̀yin ire ló máa rí o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àtọ̀tún àtòsí tẹ́yẹlé fi ń kóre wá, ire owó, ire ọlá báyìí òun ló máa kó wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èní lọ̀sẹ̀ Ifá, kí Ifá fa ọrẹ wá fún wa, kó fa ọlá wá fún wa, kó fa ajé wá fún wa, kó fa gbogbo ire gbogbo wá fún wa o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí Ifá fa gbogbo ikú, kó fa àrùn, kó fa ìbínú, kó fa ìwọ̀sí, kó fa gbogbo nǹkan tí ò ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè, gbogbo nǹkan tí a wá nínú ìṣẹ̀dá wa táàrí, kí Ifá bá wa fà wá kó bá wa fà wọ́n kúrò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Somebody should please post the WhatsApp number. I have a couple of people asking. Kí Ifá fà fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọ̀sẹ̀ Ifá tá wá ṣe yìí, àníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà ọ́. Ọ̀ṣun Ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ́ gba ọ̀sẹ̀ wa. Ifá gba ọ̀sẹ̀ wa. Obì la mú wá tá a fi wá ṣe ọ̀sẹ̀ lénìí. Wọ́n ní kí obì kó bí ikú fún wa, kó bí àrùn fún wa, kó bí gbogbo ìbànújẹ́, wàhálà àti ìdààmú fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n nínú igbó ni obì yìí wà, ọmọ aráyé ńlànà kan ni. Kọ́mọ aráyé lànà owó kàn wá, kó lànà ọlá kàn wá, kó lànà ọlà kàn wá o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa ní ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí, ire ni kó já sí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọtí la mú wá tá a fi wá ṣe ọ̀sẹ̀ o. Wọ́n ní ẹnu ọtí kì í tí, ẹnu bàbá kì í bàjẹ́. Èmi àti yín àní tí àní ṣá àní tẹ́ níbi tá a ti ń gba yìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní gbọ̀ngbọ̀n báyìí ni ọtí ń pa ọlọ́tí, kí ọtí kó lọ pa àwọn oore wa gbọ̀ngbọ̀n títí tó fi máa gbóore wá fún wa o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo tá a bá kọjú síbẹ̀ ire a máa rí níbẹ̀ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Yes, the WhatsApp number has been pinned for those that are asking for it. Ire gbogbo la máa rí níbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọwọ́ tá a fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ báyìí, àní fẹ̀yìn ọwọ́, àní fi dànù, àní fi gba sẹ́gbẹ̀. A ti wá sínú Ifá o. Kí ló dé tí mi ò ti ṣe Ifá tipẹ́tipẹ́? Òun lolódùmarè á fi tiwa ṣe. Àní kábàámọ̀ nídìí Ifá. Ifá gbé àwọn ará wájú lèmi àti ẹ ṣe wá ṣe Ifá o. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe gbé àwọn ará wájú òun lèmi àti ẹ ṣe wá ṣe o. Ifá wá gbé wá. Ifá ò nítorí wa bàjẹ́. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣe ò nítorí èmi àti ẹ̀yin kò ní bàjẹ́, àṣà ò nítorí wa bàjẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo bá wa ṣe ń tọ ipasẹ̀ wa wọnú Ifá, ire tó wà níbẹ̀ báyìí òun la máa bá wọn mú o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àìsàn kéré, ó tóbi, ó gbóògùn ni kò gbóògùn, ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi kankan nú ẹ̀ ṣe ni àti yín o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àwọn ìyá àbíyè, gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá àbíyè lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé tẹ́ ń sáré sókè sódò nítorí ọmọ, ẹni kábàámọ̀ lórí àwọn ọmọ yín. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi ìyà ọmọ jẹ wá, ọmọ aráyé ò ní fọmọ jẹ wá níyà, ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi ọmọ wa kò ní fi dà wá láàmú. Wọ́n ní atakóró wọnú àdókùn ò lè mọ ọmọ ẹ̀wọ́. Bá a ṣe ń ṣe Fá, ká a ṣe fáwọn ọmọ wa. Bá a ṣe ń ṣèwúre, a máa ṣẹ lórí àwọn ọmọ wa. Bá a ṣe ń gbẹ́bọ, a máa ṣẹ lórí àwọn ọmọ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ibi tá a wá ti ń mú owó, tá a ti ń mú ajé, tá a fi ń bọ àwọn òrìṣà yìí, àní mọ̀ sàlẹ̀ àpò. Ọwọ́ wọn ò ní kàn sàlẹ̀ àpò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àbùdí ní tológun, àbùdí ní tọlọ́sà, àbùdí ní tèmi àti yín á máa jẹ́ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tá a bá ń lọ, ẹ̀yọ́nú Elédùmarè, ẹ̀yọ́nú àwọn òrìṣà, ẹ̀yọ́nú àwọn tó láyé la máa rí, torí pé wọ́n níjọ́ tó rí Fá fojú kan ọ̀run bá ìjọ yẹn ló yọ. Kọ́mọ aráyé máa yọ́nú sẹ́mi àti ẹ̀yin. Ìṣọkùnrin ni, òṣobìnrin ni, ọmọdé ni, àgbà ni, dúdú ni, funfun ni, lẹ́bọ lóògùn ni, amọ́niṣe ni, àfàìmọ́niṣe ni, oṣóolé ni, àjẹlé ni, amọ́niṣe ni, aṣeni tán bá ní dárò ni, wọ́n á máa yọ́nú sí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ayé ò ní bínú sí wa o. àní ríjà omi. Gbogbo àwọn tó wá dìde bí ọ̀tá síwájú wa tó ló kù bí tá a máa gbé gbà. Lójú ẹ̀mí wọn báyìí a máa débi gíga. Lójú ẹ̀mí wọn báyìí a máa ṣoríire nídìí ẹ̀. Èyí tó bá wá ní kò ní ṣojú òun, ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ ló máa ṣe. Á jẹun tán láyé báyìí, á lọ bá wọn ṣan wọ́n lóde ọ̀run ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni tó bá gbọ́wọ́ kọ́wọ́ lórí èmi àti ẹ̀yin, ọwọ́ tó gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá gbé báyìí ara ẹ̀ ló máa fi nà, á fi ọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ báyìí á fi nọra ẹ̀. Ẹni tó ń bá yín du ìgbésí ayé yín, tó ń bá yín du orí àtàyànmọ́ tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ wá lò nílé ayé, tó dúró ní dúró pé ó kù bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ṣe sẹ̀, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè Ọ̀ṣun ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ á pọnmi dà sínú wọn. Wọ́n á ríjà iná, wọ́n á ríjà Ṣàngó, wọ́n á ríjà Ògún, wọ́n á ríjà mọ́tò, wọ́n á ríjà èṣù tí ń ṣe nípa, á tì wọ́n lo Ògún, Ògún á tì wọ́n lo mọ́tò, Ògún á fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn pa títì láró láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ibi tá a bá yà sí báyìí, ire ló máa jẹ́ o. Gbogbo ibi tí a bá yà sí báyìí, ire ló máa jẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èyí tá a wí lénìí, àṣẹ ti gùn, àrọ̀ ti rọ̀ mọ́, ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwíṣẹ́ ní ti fá o, àfọ̀ṣẹ́ ní t'Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Ire gbogbo báyìí òun ni tiwa máa jẹ́ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ, àṣẹ, àṣẹ. Somebody said the number that was posted there, none of it is on WhatsApp. No, that's not. Those are WhatsApp numbers. Those are the numbers that are available on WhatsApp. So maybe you refresh your WhatsApp contact, it will come up. Please, can somebody post it for the last time? Let me check and confirm that it is a WhatsApp number. Every day we are here on our YouTube channel, Iyanifa ЭWà TV, and on our TikTok channel, Ifa College, bringing Ashe for today every day. Bringing Ashe for today every day. Please type in the number again. Please help me type in the number again so I will correct the way it is spelled. So you can see the number now. Oh, no, that number is wrong. Yuri, the number that you typed is wrong. It's 0808-417-2309. It's not 089. I think that is where you made a mistake. Please help me type out the number correctly. It's a 234-0808. Yeah, so the person that typed it the last time, you did not add a 234 so that people in the diaspora will be able to save it. So there is a 234. Yes, please. This is the number now. All right. This is it. 0808-417-2309 with a 234. So you add a plus in front of it. TikTok will not allow you to add the plus. So whoever it is that is copying the number, just put a plus sign in front of it. Plus 234-808-417-2309. Yes. If you need a consultation, if you need a spiritual mentoring, there is a program that we have on Ifa College that is called Now That I Have Come to Ifa, What Next? A lot of you have, oh, they said we should join Ifa. Oh, I'm trying to connect back to my roots. Now you have come to Ifa. You have done your XFI, you have done all of that. You don't know what else to do. You don't know where else to turn to. You don't know the steps. You don't know how it works here. I was, literally self-taught in Ifa. The same way you are here looking for the road and who to guide you, I was. Ifa doesn't really have that mentoring thing and, pastoring and guidance thing that we have in the Abrahamic religion. So I was by myself going from place to place, seeking knowledge, putting things together that needs to be done. Over the last 10 years, successfully working hundreds, thousands, in fact, of people through this journey. So if you need someone to mentor you through the journey, to explain to you, to mentor you through the journey, to explain to you step by step of the way until you get to where you are going, then Iyanifa ЭWà is who you need. So you want to send a message to that WhatsApp number and then we will take it step by step. Ifa is a lifestyle. Ifa is not just a bunch of activities. Ifa is a way of life. So you need to learn this new way of life. Just like when you travel from your home country to another country, to learn the lifestyle of those people, you need to learn the new lifestyle here and how it works here. You need to unlearn so many of the things that they had said to you that doesn't even make sense. You need to unlearn all those misconceptions and learn the truth about Ifa, about Isheshe. I've pinned the WhatsApp number again on the screen. Let's do that again. So you need to learn what it is. Before then, you have small teachings here and there. Go through the YouTube channel. See, if you are on my YouTube channel, you are already 30% adequately informed in your journey of Ifa. Iyanifa EWA TV is the YouTube channel. Iyanifa EWA TV. Iyanifa is spelled IYANIFA. EWA is EWA, and then you have TV, just letter T and V. Iyanifa EWA TV on YouTube. I have a bunch of free information there for you, and then you can join the exclusive community. I tell people, if I can be consistently putting myself out to teach like this, then you can imagine what I do with people that are in my exclusive community, guiding them step by step. Because the most important thing that has been lacking is knowledge. Communication and knowledge are the two most important bridges that we need to, gaps that we need to bridge in Ifa. Communication and knowledge. We have a lot of people doing spiritual work and all of that. Oh, wonderful. But communication and knowledge, very important in Ifa. Now let's go through our Odrifa for today again. Odrifa for today is what? Please, who can recall? What Odu did we talk about today? What Odu did we talk about today? What Odu? Comment section, what Odu did we talk about today? Aboru aboye, elaboru. Some of you are just joining. Iwori meji. Odrifa Iwori meji is the Odrifa that is the Odu that Ifa spoke to us through today. Iwori meji. Iwori meji says, Eni abajade lambarele, eni ajabawa la jambalo, bata oni felese sile. Adífá fún èjìkókó Òwòrì, èyí tí ó tẹjúmọ́ akápò rẹ̀ gírígírí. Ẹbọ lawó ní kó mú ṣe èjìkókó Òwòrì. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi owó mi re èjìkókó Òwòrì. Ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń daláya, ló ń dọlọ́kọ èjìkókó Òwòrì. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi owó mi re. Ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń dalájé èjìkókó Òwòrì. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi owó mi re. Ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń doníre gbogbo èjìkókó Òwòrì. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi owó mi re èjìkókó Òwòrì. This is the mark of èjìkókó Òwòrì. This is the mark of Iwori Meji. That Odu tells us that the person you go out with is the one you will come back home with. The person the dog goes back home with, he returns with the dog, because they are glued like this together. Your shoe cannot leave you outside and come back home. You can't leave your shoe outside and come back home alone by yourself. So Ejikoko Owori was making a divination, and then he said, what is that thing in life that I need to hold on to strongly, that will follow me through this life, that will be the treasurer of all the good things in life? The Odu says it is Ifa. Hold on to your Ifa. It contains everything you need in life. And that is the reason they hid it from us. Because they wanted to sell us, or they sold us something that was totally dependent, that will make us totally dependent on them. You can't do this until you see a vision. Somebody was asking me something yesterday. He said, what part of Ifa can I learn that I'll be able to see vision and give prophecy to people? Why do you want to see vision? When you have Ifa, open knowledge, open information that anybody can access. Why are we going to need somebody to be seeing vision for us? We don't need it. And then he went further, to continue his argument, say, oh, he has a sister that came to do her egbe. She didn't used to have dreams and vision, and immediately she started, she did her egbe, she started seeing dreams and she had vision, and everything she sees is correct, is right, and she's helping people. And I went back to ask again, what is the need for that? I'm not saying that people don't have gift of visions and dreams, But excuse me, what's the need of seeing vision? When you have Ifa, what do you need? Why does somebody need to see vision for you? Now, how do you confirm? These are the problem. How do you confirm the vision that they are seeing for you? Somebody comes today and says, oh, I see you in a big mansion. You are a big man. You have money. Okay, it's true. I know. You are not the first person that is telling me. But after that, what do I do with that information? Some of you are tired of hearing you are a success in this life. You are supposed to be great. I can see you in a vision. You are the bright and shining star. You are. We are after them. What is next after that? That is the problem with what they came to sell to us. You don't need to see a vision. Ifa is something that you can verify. The information is there. You can learn it for yourself. The moment you go to a babalawo and they bring the opele, this is what is called opele, and they bring the opele, and the babalawo throws it down like this, and he sees what is on the opele. Everybody can see it. What is on the opele? People on YouTube, let me tilt the camera a bit. Everybody can see what is on this opele. You can also see it. Oh, the old on the opele is Owori Meji. And then you carry your old Owori Meji and you begin to read what is there. Nobody has to lie to you about nothing. You can learn how to do the divination and ask Ifa, what is Ifa saying today? You don't need someone to see vision and then somebody else is interpreting it that you cannot confirm. After they've seen the vision and they interpreted it, what are you going to do with the vision that they saw? Nothing. You don't have instructions of what to make out of it. None at all. You don't have any instruction of how to go and materialize or manifest that thing that they have seen vision for you for. But Ifa will give you the information. Ifa will give you the solution. Ifa will give you the instruction of how not to get back into what caused that problem. So when you have that, what do you need somebody is seeing vision for you for? You want to confirm anything, go to Ifa, which is what I tell people. You are jumping from one TikTok page to another, looking for somebody that is going to interpret dreams for you. Why? This person will tell you, oh, if you see yourself in your old school uniform, it means backwardness. What if your Ori is telling you that you are supposed to start a school? What if your Ori is telling you that there are children in secondary school, in primary school that you need to help? Why is everybody's dream being interpreted in a single way? Which of course does not make sense, because what is obtainable for you at this time is different from what is obtainable for the next person. Ifa takes you on an individual journey, for yourself by yourself, on an individual journey. Ifa treats us as individuals. What is working for me now might not work for me in the next 10 years. Ifa is information that is relevant to you per person per time. Emphasis on per person per time, which is why we do Ifa divination regularly. Because what was spoken to you 10 years ago doesn't necessarily have to be what it is now. If Ifa told you today that, oh, it's okay for you to start a business in Nigeria and blah blah blah, and then you start a business in Nigeria today and you continue to do your business, then a policy comes in Nigeria 2 years time and says that particular product you are selling has become a contraband. Are you going to sit down there and say, but Ifa told me 2 years ago? Why is Ifa not supposed to know that? You are going to find out what is obtainable for today. Ifa, this is the situation right now in Nigeria. Where do I go? What do I do? Okay, move to here. Okay, switch your business. If you had been doing your divination regularly, Ifa would have been giving you instruction of, oh, add this extra thing to your business. Push this particular new product to your client. You don't understand why the Odu said you should do that, but you started doing it. Then a few months down the line, they banned the original product you are selling. They need to make sense that, this was what Ifa was saying. Yes. So please, stop all this general information you are looking for up and down. I saw myself inside water. Please tell me what it means. I have a lot of them. I'm not coming for a consultation. I just want you to tell me what it means. Why do you want to live your life based on what I am telling you? What authority do I have to tell you something about your life? Life that me too, I'm still living it. Life that me too, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Or because your religious leaders have given you this illusion that, oh, they see the end from the beginning and from the day from the night. It's a lie. Everybody is trying to figure out life. Nobody has it worked out. Nobody has lived this life successfully to come back and live the same life. Even if you are reincarnating, you are living a different life in this time. So all you need to find out is what is obtainable for me as a person per time. It is my ori, it is my destiny, it is my life. That's what Ifa told us. It is not a general thing. It's not a community job. It is you per time. That is why you per time. We have your own Ifa. Here, this is Ifa for different people. You can see name labeling on it. Everybody has their Odu that speaks to them about their own life by themselves. You have your Babalawo that has done your Itefa for you, or the Iyanifa that you work with. Let them ask Ifa question about you for you. For those of you that already have Ifa, that is the first step. Having your Ifa is the first step. There are so many other things involved in this journey as after that. Congratulations, you have your Ifa. I told you, I said I have a program at the Ifa College called Now That I Have Come to Ifa, What Next? What is the mentoring you need? You need somebody to guide you in that journey. It's like you want to jackpot, you want to go to the abroad, I want to travel abroad, I want to go to a better place, I want to go to a better environment. When you get to that better environment, now that you have come there, what next? You start to ask around for people, how is this country? How do you work here? Someone is asking, how is the program schedule? Do you mean this morning program we're having or the program in Ifa College? This program we're having airs every morning, 6 to 7 a.m. The reason is extending to 7:30 is because I see that a lot of people are just joining right now. So you people that didn't know the time, it's 6 to 7 a.m. every morning on the TikTok channel, Ifa College, and on the YouTube channel, Iyanifa ЭWà TV. The program in Ifa College, go to ifacollege.ng, www.ifacollege.ng, and see the programs that are there. Now, the scheduling of courses at Ifa College is flexible for what works for you. Ifa College is here to bridge the gap of knowledge and communication between you and between your everyday life and your Ifa. So irrespective of where you are, what you do, your lifestyle, your work, everything, irrespective of that, you can register at Ifa College. Start when it is okay for you. If you have taken 2 classes and you are busy, you pause. You continue your class. You schedule. If you are taking a course that has practical session that involves live streaming with your tutor, you schedule a time with your tutor. If you are not going to be available at that time, you send in an email to change the time. Another tutor will be available. He is very flexible, so that nobody has any excuse again to say, I don't know where to learn Ifa. I don't have anybody that can teach me. I'm in the diaspora. I have a busy life. I'm a banker. It's okay. We know that that's what you are. And we have created this just for you. We have courses there for children. Ifa studies for kids. Yoruba studies for kids. Let your children start learning it from a tender age, so that nobody will sell nonsense to them as they are growing up in adulthood. So that they are not going to go around in circles like our fathers did, our grandfathers did, and some of us did before we got here. What if my Ifa do body IP for me and bleed? What does that mean? Can you explain in normal English communication so that I would understand you? Use regular English words, please. I was told my Ifa, but have not done it Ifa. You are told your Ifa, but you have not done it Ifa. How did they tell you your old Ifa without doing it Ifa? You cannot have your old Ifa without doing it Ifa. Itefa is the process, the spiritual journey that takes you to have your itefa. It's like somebody saying, I was giving my visa but I didn't apply for visa. Or somebody is saying let me not give you a ridiculous example. Somebody is saying that he was given a certificate, he has a degree in computer science, but he never went to uni, he never went to college, he never went to university. It doesn't happen that way. You get an admission, you go to school, and then you finish the course, and then you get a degree. Except they are giving you an honorary degree, and it will be stated there honorary. They just gave it to you, they just dashed you. And IFA doesn't give honorary Odu. So if you have not done ITEFA, the Odu they gave you is probably from a divination that you did. Every Idafa that you did, if you come to me today to say, help me ask Ifa about my marriage, Ifa will speak to you through an Odu. That's the Odu for that question. That is not your Odu. So Itefa is the only one that gives you your Odu. Ifa also allows you to do Ishefa. Pending the time that you are able to do your Itefa, Ifa allows you to do Ishefa, and you can work with the Odu on that. Please keep tapping on your screen. Aboru Aboye, keep liking, keep sharing. Thank you for those of you that are sending in gifts. So Ifa is what you need. Ifa tejumo mi owo mi re, eji koko owori. Ifa tejumo mi owo mi re, eji koko owori. Eni o ba tejumo lo ń dalaje, eji koko owori. Ifa tejumo mi owo mi re, eji koko owori. Ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń dọlọ́mọ, ló ń daláya, ló ń donire gbogbo. Èjì kókó owórí, Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi owó mi re. Meaning that Ifá look at me, the person that Ifá looks at and the person that Ifá is focused on and is focused on Ifá is the one that gets the blessings of life. Oh, somebody will say, how can you say Ifa is the only one that gives blessings of life, but people that don't have Ifa have blessings of life? Of course, there are general blessings in life, and they will drag back and forth, try this, try that before they get there. It's just like saying that, oh, how can you say that GPS is the only one that can take you there? Some people go to places without GPS. People that go to places without GPS is because they already know the route. Somebody already had the GPS one day that directed them. Some people that you are looking at and you are saying, but everything is working out for them and they don't do, and they have not done it. You don't know what their parents are doing on their behalf. You don't know what their grandparents are doing. You don't know what their great-grandparents did. You don't know what they are doing in secret that they are not telling you. There was a video that allegedly went viral where they said the General Overseer of Redeemed Christian Church of God allegedly said something to an Oba, a Kabiyesi in Yoruba land. He went to visit the Kabiyesi and he told the Kabiyesi a story. And people allegedly said it was a story. But those of us that are in Ifa knows that that is a complete essay of an old Ifa. It's not a story. It's not a random story that happened. It is an essay of Ifa. He quoted it word for word. But what do I know? We cannot say he has Ifa. We cannot say he has seen Ifa before. But they allegedly said it was a story. So the people that have things working out for them, you do not know what they are doing. These my clients that have their Odus here, their family, they have their Ifas. Their family members don't know that they have done it Ifa. They receive instruction and life is going smoothly, and everybody just says, lately I've been seeing that things are working out for you. We thank God. That's what everybody will say. It is grace. That's what everybody will say. They are not telling you what they are doing. So if you want to live your life based on, but other people are succeeding without Ifa, I can also succeed. By the time you are 20 years gone, come back and tell me how you're doing. Let's wrap up our teaching for today. Every day we'll be here on this same channel, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. And the program is called Ashe for Today, where we look into the Odrifa for that day and we make Iwure for that day. I will round off with a short Iwure because of those that are just joining. But please don't come late next week. And those of you that came late, there will be a replay of, please can somebody post the WhatsApp number? There will be a replay of the replay will be posted on Iyanifa ЭWà TV on YouTube before noon today, before 12 noon Nigerian time, which will be 7 a.m. on the EST. So if you missed the initial part, I'm trying to get the WhatsApp number so that I can pin it on the screen and you can see it. So if you missed the one for today, please don't miss the one for tomorrow. If you missed the one for today, do not miss the one for tomorrow. All right, those asking for the WhatsApp number, I've pinned it on the screen. Is +234 808 417 2309. You need a consultation, you have questions you want to ask, you have a dream and you need interpretation, just send a message on WhatsApp. So let's make our Iwure and go. Ati Shewure kan tẹ́lẹ̀, but for those that are just joining, mo Shewure fún yín pé àdáwọ́lé yín báyìí ó máa yọrí sí rere láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo owó, gbogbo ọlá, gbogbo ajé tí Elédùmarè ti kọ mọ́ yín, tí orí ti kọ mọ́ yín, ẹ máa rí gbà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá kọjú sí, ire lẹ máa rí níbẹ̀ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní àti kékeré ní ṣẹkúnṣẹkún ti gbégbá ajé lọ́mọ tiẹ̀ lórí, bá a ṣe ti gbégbá ajé tiwa náà lénìí báyìí, tá à ń lọ síbi iṣẹ́, tá à ń lọ síbi ibi tá a ti ń tajà, ajé ni ká bá wa mú, ajé ni ká bá wọn ná, ajé ni ká bá wọn rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní ṣe lásán. Wọ́n ní ọmọ ẹ̀ta ní kọ́kọ́ tà kọ́mọ ẹlòmíràn tó tà. Àtàjèrè báyìí àtàwàràwàrà ní èmi àti ẹ̀yin máa tà. Àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn, àwọn lẹ́ẹ̀kan, àwọn lórúkọ tó ń bẹ lórí igun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé yìí, àwọn ló máa wá máa ra ọjà táwa ń tà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní tí àjẹ́ bá mu epo, ojú ẹ̀ máa wálẹ̀. Tó ṣó bá mepo, ojú ẹ̀ máa wálẹ̀. Gbogbo àjẹ́, gbogbo ṣólé tó dìde lòdì sí mi àtẹ̀yìn, kí àwọn òrìṣà, kí Elédùmarè, kí Ifá bá wa fún wọn lépo, kójú wọn wálẹ̀ sí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹrù tálábíàmọ ìtú, wọn ò ní gbé wá ká wa mọ́lé o. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tá a mọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn, àní mọ̀ parí wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìjọ táwọn ọmọ tá à ń ṣe wàhálà lé lórí yìí, ìjọ tí wọ́n bá ń dirun, tó bá ń digba, ìjọ tó bá ń ṣoríire, ọmọ aráyé ò ní dìde ìṣẹ́jú kan fún wa, wọn ò ní fi wá ṣàwátì o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa là ń ṣiṣẹ́, àwa la máa jèrè iṣẹ́ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo nǹkan tá a fi àárọ̀ ọjọ́ wa tá a fi kó jọ báyìí, àní fẹ̀yìn ọwọ́ wa, àní fi dànù. Ire tó ti bá wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ ilé ayé wa, àwọn oore wa á bá wa kalẹ̀ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tá a bá wa kọjú sí, wọ́n ní gbogbo ibi tí owó bá ń lọ, òun ni ó ti ń ríre. Ire lójú wa máa rí o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe ń mu, tá a ṣe ń ná, àbùdíní tó lóko, àbùdíní tó lọ́sà, tiwa á máa dín ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi àti ẹ̀yin ò wá ní dàbí ejò tó kọjá lórí àpáta tí ò nípa o. Nílé ayé tá a wà yìí, à bá wọn nípa owó, à nípa ọlá, à nípa ọlà, à nípa ọrọ̀, à nípa ìgbéga, à nípa ìṣẹ́gun, à nípa ire gbogbo ọmọ aráyé. Wọ́n máa fojú rere báyìí ló máa fi wò wá. Wọ́n níjọ́ tó rí bá kú fojú kan ọ̀run, ìjọ́ yẹn ló ń yọ. Gbogbo ọmọ aráyé á máa yọ́nú sí wa ní ẹ̀yọ́nú Ọlọ́run bá ẹ̀yọ́nú ènìyàn, òun la máa rí o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní tójú ayé mọ́lẹ̀ o, àní bí àwọn tó láyé nínú wọn. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi Ọ̀pákẹ́ Àlàkẹ́, mi ò pè yín fún kú, mi ò pè yín fáràn, nítorí ẹ̀yọ́nú ni mo ṣe pè yín. Fún gbogbo ojú tó ń wò mí, fún gbogbo etí tó ń gbọ́ mi, ẹ yọ́nú sí wa, tilé tọmọ, ẹ yọ́nú sí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni tí bí máa kàn tó máa kàn wá, Elédùmarè ò ní jẹ́ kí bí ó kàn wọ́n. Ẹni tí wàhálà àti ìdààmú máa bá tó máa bá wa, orí wa ò ní jẹ́ kó bá wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Orí èmi àti ẹ̀yin ò ní gbàbọ̀dẹ̀, ìṣẹ̀dá wa ò ní gbàbọ̀dẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń torí wa gbẹ́bọ, ẹbọ yẹn ló máa gbé kú. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá di ẹrù ọ̀ràn nítorí èmi àti ẹ̀yin, ẹni tó di ẹrù báyìí, òun ló máa fọwọ́ rẹ̀, òun ló máa fi gbé. Wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá ń kó eérú, òun lérú ń wọ́tọ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń kó eérú ìbànújẹ́ lórí èmi àti ẹ̀yin, àwọn ló máa tẹ̀lé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ibi tá a bá wá ń lọ, ire la máa bá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà lókè òkun, tẹ́ ẹ ti fi lélẹ̀, tẹ́ ẹ ti rin àjò lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, èrè oko báyìí òun lẹ máa kó délé. Ẹ ní bá wọn kú sọ́nà bí èéfín o, ẹ ní ṣì ń ṣe o. Ifá gbè wá, Ifá ti gbé àwọn ará wájú, òun làwa náà ṣe ń gbé, la ṣe ń ṣe fá. Ifá gbè wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe ti gbé àwọn tó lọ níwájú, làwa náà ṣe ń ṣèṣẹ̀ṣe. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, tiwa ò ní ṣòro ṣe o. Wọn ò ní sọ pé àṣebódẹ̀ ti lọ sí ìdí Ifá, kí ló mú bọ̀ ń bẹ̀. Ìyẹn ò ní jẹ́ tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire gbogbo tí Ifá ní, Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀ dayọ̀, aṣọ èrè, aṣọ ọ̀rọ̀ èmi àti yín dayọ̀. Ifá torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe. Ibi tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó sí fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, Ifá bá wa tún ṣe o. Wọ́n ní àbálá lágẹmọ máa ń dá, òrìṣà òkè ló ń fàṣẹ sí. Àwa tún ti dábàá lé nínú òrìṣà òkè á fàṣẹ sí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní táfẹ́fẹ́ bá fẹ́ ó máa ń kangi oko lára ni. Èyí tí mo ti wí lénìí á kàn yín lára níbi tẹ́ bá wà, á kàn yín lára, á mọ̀ yín báyìí, á mọ̀ yín, á borí yín lé o, á borí yín ṣiṣẹ́, orí yín ò ní kọ́ ìrore, orí yín ò ní kọ́re láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n láwùṣẹ ní Tifá, àfọ̀ṣẹ ní tọ̀rúnmìlà. Èyí tá a wí lénìí, àṣẹ Olódùmarè ti gùn, ó ti tẹ̀, ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀, àṣẹ. Ẹ ṣé o, mo kí yín o nílé gbogbo, ní ilé lóko lẹ́yìn odi níbikíbi tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Láàárọ̀ ọ̀la, tomorrow morning, I will be live on this same channel, 6 a.m. Nigerian time. That's 1 a.m. on the EST. If you are just joining, the replay will be on Iyanifa ЭWÀ TV on YouTube. You can always catch the replay by 12 noon Nigerian time. Yesterday was your birthday. Ìgbà ọdún kan ni o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọdún tuntun bẹ́ẹ̀ ilẹ̀ tí wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ léni Àjàó, mi mọ̀ bóyá ọkùnrin ni àbóbìnrin ni yín. Ọdún tuntun tẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ léni ó máa jẹ́ ọdún ire, ọdún ìgbéga láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé yín lọ́dún yìí ire ló máa bọ́ sí o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Turn on your notifications, subscribe on YouTube. If you want to learn how to, please post the WhatsApp number. If you want to learn how to pray the right way in Ifa, to make Ihure the way you hear me making it, click on the link in the bio and subscribe on TikTok. Click on subscription. You will see praying the right way. I have a 12-part series there where I have taught how to make Ihure both in Yoruba and in English. If you need a mentor on this journey, now that you have come to Ifa, how do you navigate your way? Also go to the subscribe button. You will see it, Mentor Me in Ifa. Click on it, subscribe, and let's start your journey. If you're on YouTube, it is on the profile. You will see join. On your join profile, you will see the different programs that are there. Pick the one that best suits you. And if the WhatsApp number is pinned on the screen, just check it. 234-808-417-2309. It's pinned on the screen right now. And if you need any other thing on this journey, on Ifa, knowledge and knowledge and knowledge, please continue to follow Ifa College. Go to my YouTube channel, Iyanifa ЭWÀ TV. It is a vault of information. It's a vault of practical, real-life information about Ifa, about Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, and about our way of life. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀, ire ni o. Until tomorrow, I will see you again. Today we have taken a lot of our time. I will see you again tomorrow. Wọ́n ní onírú ṣe, ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá wa jẹ́ náà, ẹ kú àìbínú. Thank you to all our gifters. You are the encouragement that we have to keep showing up. Àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ wọ́n gbé yín. Ibi tẹ́ ẹ bá ti mú a máa dí padà síbẹ̀ o. See you tomorrow. Èní lọ́sẹ̀ Ifá, all of you that have Ifá, go and do your ọ̀sẹ̀ o. Don't abandon your Ifá o. Go and do your ọ̀sẹ̀. Reach out to your babalawo and tell your babalawo that you want to do your ọ̀sẹ̀. Wọ́n ní Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi owó mi ire, èjì kókó owó rí. Ẹ lọ tẹjúmọ́ Ifá yín. Ẹ lọ tẹjúmọ́ Ifá yín. Yes, you can send a message on WhatsApp. Ẹ lọ tẹjúmọ́ Ifá yín, please post it. Ẹ lọ tẹjúmọ́ Ifá yín o. Wọ́n ní Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi kó owó mi ire. Go and focus on your Ifá. That is where you will find the answers that you need. Let's wait for 1 more minute for those that want to copy the WhatsApp number. It's posted on the screen right now. Is there another way to subscribe? Those of you that are having issues with your card to subscribe, just send a message to the WhatsApp number. There are alternative payment methods if you cannot subscribe on YouTube or on TikTok. Thank you so much. I am Iyanifa ÄWÀ, popularly known as Iyanifa ЭWÀ, and I'm the founder and the pioneer of the project Ifa College. Ifa College we are working on accreditation to be the first, soon to be accredited online university of Ifa and Yoruba, where you can learn everything about Ifa, about Yoruba studies, Yoruba culture, Yoruba tradition, Yoruba way of life. Someone says, answer my question. Please, can you post your question again? Please post your question again. If your question is about subscription, please send a message to the WhatsApp number. You will be guided there on how to make your subscription. The WhatsApp number has been pinned again on the screen. It has been pinned again. That person that said, please answer my question, please, can you ask your question again, please? I asked it. Whatever price you see there depends on your currency. Whatever price you see there, that's what it is. It is already there. The price you see there is what it is. So just subscribe. If you cannot subscribe directly, send a message via WhatsApp. At the IFA College, we have a couple of courses. We have IFA studies, we have Yoruba studies. Those courses, we have them for both children and adults. We have IFA studies for children. From age 5, they can learn. Yes, it is monthly. It's a monthly subscription. Yes, it is. From age 5, your children can learn about IFA. They can learn Yoruba studies. We have another course, 256 Odrifa Mastery course, where you learn the Odrifa one by one essay after the other. It takes you about 1.5 years to 2 years to complete that course, and then you have mastery in IFA. You will know this information for yourself. We have the Erindilogun course. The Erindilogun course focuses on the 16 major Odrifas. All those Odrifa that they say Meji, Meji, Iwori Meji, ÒYÈKÚ Méjì, Odi Meji, Ọ̀bàrà Meji, Ìkà Meji, Òtúrúpọ̀ Meji, Ọ̀sà Meji, Òfun Meji, Ọ̀sẹ̀ Meji, Èjìogbè. Those 16 Odu they are the principal Odu. We teach that under the course Erindilogun Studies. So you can register for that. Then we have Orisha Herbalism and Traditional Medicine, where we learn about the form of medicine that was given to our own ancestors, the form of health care that was given, health care that is preventive, that is not the health care of you buy medication, they will put side effects, it will have toxins, it will affect your liver. No, the health care that was given to our orishas. I've pinned the WhatsApp number on the screen again. We will learn it. Now, somebody might be asking, oh, so you want us to go back to primitive healthcare? No. At IFA College, everything we teach you is how you will be able to appropriate it in everyday life. So the Orisha Herbalism and Traditional Medicine course is taught from the ancestral knowledge to the modern traditional medicine practice. And I am qualified to teach this course because under the Federal Ministry of Health in Nigeria, there is a department called the Department of Complementary and Alternate Medicine, which recognizes traditional medicine, and I am a certified traditional medicine practitioner under that department, certified by the Federal Ministry of Nigeria, the Federal Ministry of Health in Nigeria, to practice traditional medicine, to teach it and practice it. And after I got that certification was when I went on to establish ЭWà Herbs and Fertility Center Limited, where we give herbal and traditional alternate medicine. So you can learn that and become a qualified traditional healthcare provider and learn how your health was being given to you before they brought medications and all of this. I'm not saying that the healthcare that the West brought is not good. It's awesome. Yes, we need advancement and improvement, but at what cost? Then we have the Orisha, the Osun Fertility and Midwifery. That's the course that focuses on reproductive health for both male and female, pregnancy, fertility. You can learn to become a traditional birth care attendant, help people in their journey of fertility like Oshundi. Those of you that says, oh, I have a calling in Osun, I don't know how to go about it. Register for Osun Fertility and Midwifery at the IFA College. Then of course we have Yoruba Studies. Yoruba Studies, you learn how to read, write, and speak Yoruba language. Read, write, and speak. That is available for both adults and children. And then we have other short courses there. IFA and computer science. Those of you that are talking about, oh, they say IFA is binary, there's algorithm in it, this and this and this. Why am I qualified to teach that? Because I'm your teacher in that course, in that class. Why am I qualified to teach that course? Because I have a first degree, a bachelor's degree in computer engineering technology. That was my first degree. Now that I have learned IFA over the years, I'm able to put computer science, computer engineering and Ifa side by side and see it. The moment you understand the foundation of that, then you know that Ifa is pure knowledge that everybody should have, irrespective of the culture, of the tradition or the religion that you are practicing. You should know these things. So register at the Ifa College and then we'll be waiting for you in class. Thank you very much for joining us today. It was nice having you on the program. Thank you for the gift. And check our YouTube channel for previous videos that I have done, practically teaching on different things. That's one thing about Iyanifa ЭWÀ, teaching you how to apply your spirituality to your everyday life. Titi ola moni irela mama bara wa sheo ashe. Thank you. Let me pin the WhatsApp number for like a minute. It will roll for 1 minute. Once that 1 minute is done, the live streaming is ending. So I will see you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Nigerian time. Set your alarm on YouTube, on TikTok. Iyanifa ЭWÀ TV, that's the YouTube channel. Go to YouTube and search. Subscribe, join, learn, get knowledge. It's okay, we have complained enough. They deceived us, they took us as slaves, they this one, they that one. We have complained enough, that's okay. It's time for us to learn, to take back everything that was taken from us, to dig up every knowledge and information that has been buried, to know the truth for ourselves about who we are, and to be able to apply it to life. Let everybody follow Ifa in another 2 years. You see what the world will be. African countries that are complaining, go back to your roots and your culture and your tradition. Find out the knowledge they were hiding. Apply it to your life and see how it will go. At least for the last decades, we've been saying Jesus will do it, Jesus will do it, yeah, Allah will do it. How are we going with that? Let's go back to our roots and apply it and see what life will be. See you tomorrow. Esheo. Why is YouTube not ending? TikTok doesn't want to end. Thank you very much and see you tomorrow.